Alright, good afternoon, everybody. This is Wag Chicago. I'm back on here. I had to do that last one. I just wanted to trying to catch the end of the stock market day. And the whole system on my end went down. So, as of right now, it still says I'm live streaming off my old one. So, I don't know. We'll try this again. Give me 1 second here. Basically, get this candy out of my mouth. Basically, I'm going to show you the tweet that kicked this off. You sometimes wonder if this stuff's done on purpose, but I'm sure everything's a coincidence, so we'll just stick with that. And showing the Schumann frequency. All right, never mind. This market had a positive reaction, luckily, I guess, at the time when the Fed chairman, or the privately owned Fed, that's like I said before, decided that they were not going to do another rate increase for whatever reason. Maybe they want to give everybody a Christmas present or something, I don't know. But the market kind of responded favorably to that until this. And we'll go down here. And let me see here. Making sure that we're still live streaming, because I had a problem before. Okay. So, you see the tweet there. He basically says, I'm going to be known as the Tariff President. Let's see. Forget about the $300 billion in saving, all that crap. It's just more. The election's coming up again, so they're going to be bringing up this wall all the time. Just forget about that. I've been talking about the wall since before I was born. And then here's a tweet on seeing whether or not a real deal with China is actually possible. If it is, we will get it done. China is supposed to start buying agricultural product, that means Monsanto or now Bayer, and more immediately, unless they're talking about from the farms that China owns in the United States already. That could be that too. Who knows what he's talking about here. President Xi and I want this deal to happen. No, see, he always says shit like this. And then it'll turn out that him and Xi never talked about this. Xi never said he wanted a deal. And then these other people get pissed off because they're like, why are you throwing me in under the bus? He thinks by doing this, he's going to, maybe it works. Maybe in the art of the deal, you embarrass your opponent in the public, and then they'll come your way with, hands on knees and all that. But China, I don't think is going to do that because they got the backing of the rest of the world. So, and they make everything. Like I said before, he who makes all the stuff gets to play the game, though, by their rules. And we don't make anything from your dull pineapple cups. Look at those. They're not, they harvest them, the fruit, they send it to China on a boat. They process it over there in factories, and who knows what chemicals are added there because they don't have to go by our laws, and our government doesn't even check the stuff. That comes back, and now we're eating it. So if you can't even make a fruit cup in Florida, where all that fruit is grown, or California, I'm sure those are the two main places that we get fruit from. If you can't grow it there, pack it, and ship it, how are we thinking that you put 30% tariff, which is his next tweet, looking forward to being the, oh wait, no, that's the funeral, hang on. It says the regulations with China have already started. Yeah, they started last month, the beginning of November. Unless extended, they will end 90 days from the date of our wonderful and warm dinner with why make shit up, dude? Wonderful and warm dinner. This sounds like you're being invited to a wedding. With Z in Argentina. Bob, another communist area. But anyway, Bob will be working closely with Steve, Larry. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of faith in the guy from Fox News, Kudlow, or whatever channel he's from. That's the guy in charge now. Remember that. Larry Kudlow, he's our guy in charge of money. He used to be on CNBC or Fox News Business or something like that. He's calling the shots. I'm not going to keep looking through this. He made a tweet here saying that he's going to be known as the Tariff President. Now, that's not nothing to be proud of because, well, it doesn't matter to him because he probably hasn't stepped foot in a grocery store in 30 years. But if any of you have been to a grocery store in the last day or two or week or two, the prices are skyrocketing. The Pringles cans, those real tall ones you used to get for like 99 cents. Sometimes they'd be $1.20 if they weren't on sale. You know, the big old Pringles cans you used to get. Now they're like 2 inches tall, and it's $1.09 for that, for one serving. I guess they consider that 4 servings, I think, to a can like that, the bigger cans. That's a price increase without you knowing it because you're too stupid to know it. See, the price is the same, and you're used to paying $1. So when you pay $1, you're just used to that number. But when the can is 1/3 or 1/4 the size, you just ignore that. So there is a, let's say, 30% increase. You would cut the can in half or cut the can by 1/3. There's an automatic and still charge the same. And then they have the balls to charge even more. What's the not even getting that? Now add this 30% tariff to all the crap we're getting from there. So now you got products that you'd pay $100 for, they're going to be $150 now. So instead of $100 to teach them a lesson, you are going to pay $150, $130 at the minimum. But after everybody gets their little hands in this cost increase and all these fake tariffs, or real tariffs, but they're going to add fake ones to it. You know, there's going to be a business, an excise tax. There's going to be all this stuff that all their businesses are going to add to, especially the car business. Wait till the scams they come up with. But there's going to be these special fees and this and that, and I got to add a nickel for that and $1 for this. And you are going to pay for it. So if you're okay with that, then God bless you, man. The election's coming up. You could have more of the same. You know, why not? Because we're teaching China a lesson, see? What about General Motors, who this stuttering Twitter addict here couldn't answer the other day? I've never heard him stutter before either until that question. Usually he's got an answer.